when the question is about overclocking in the true sense of the word, then cooling must be absolutely top-notch. When we use as cool substance as liquid nitrogen to cool down our components, well, as low as -196, where the liquid nitrogen can go, it's actually very wise to take some note on how efficient and how good performance the actual cooling container has, where you pour the liquid nitrogen in. So just recently, Vince from Kingpincooling released a new GPU container for graphics cards, for example, the new Tourin cards like the 2080 Ti, Titan RTX, and so on. And well, here it is. So this is called the Kingpincooling Tek-9 Icon, which we will take a quick look today. Over the years, I have been using the previous version of Kingpincooling's graphics card container. This is called the Tek-9 6.0 Fat. So this has 4 holes at the base of the container, so 2 big ones and 2 smaller ones in the middle, and a very nice mounting mechanism to mount various graphics cards. And I even have the 8-point mounting for Nvidia series graphics cards. So I really liked the Tek-9 Fat, but the Icon is a little bit like improved version of the Tek-9 Fat. This has more mass and also more surface area, so this has much better pull down speeds, and it can handle cards with higher loads much easier. So without further ado, let's get this box open and see what's inside the box. Two nice stickers, very nice to fit on a pot or on a thermos flask, wherever you want to put them. And here's the actual container itself. Oh, with the mounting gear included, of course, so we can put the box to the side for a moment. So that's how the Tek-9 Icon looks like. So it's a little bit taller than the previous Tek-9 Fat. So when taking a look at the actual pod itself, you can see that the Tek-9 Icon is just a nickel-plated copper base with aluminium top extension. The whole base from the outer surface is coated with nickel, and when looking at inside of the pot, we can see that the whole internal structure, apart from the holes, is coated in nickel, so it definitely looks great and should perform well. The Icon has both mass improvements as well as some great improvements on the surface area. So I compared the weight of these two pots. So the older Fat 6.0 weighs just around 2 kilograms with all this insulation material and the mounting gear already attached to the pot, and the Tek-9 Icon weighs 2.35 kilograms. So the Icon weighs 350 to 400 grams more than the previous flagship pot Fat 6.0. And when comparing the internal structure against each other, I already showed you that the Fat 6.0 only has like 4 holes inside the pot, so you can see that there are like 2 large holes on the sides of the container and then 2 small ones in the middle, so that's not that much, to be honest. And Icon, when looking at the Icon internal structure, we can see that Icon has like 3 large holes the center of the cooling pot, and then in total 9 holes on the sides and at the front of the GPU container. So you have the best cooling surface area just towards the actual cooled unit. So when the graphics card is like mounted on here, the cooling is centered towards the front of the GPU cooling, towards the cooling container. So the overall structure looks very nice, and also the holes are like connected to each other. It's not so easy to see. There's like a little bridge that connects the holes to each other. So I really like the overall internal design of the Icon. So we will be testing this out soon on 2080 Ti. Since that this has a much larger cooling contact surface area than the previous Tek-9 Fat, this can support all the newest graphics cards out there on the market, like the 2080 Ti, Titan RTX, which have very large die size. So this is definitely a big plus. So you cannot fit those newer cards perfectly with the Tek-9 Fat 6.0 or some other GPU containers from other manufacturers. This does not come with a K-type probe included, so you have to get that separately. But the ones available at Kingpincooling's website are very nice. They are very accurate. When I dip them in a LN2, they read like -196.1, so it's pretty much spot on at my altitude. So and they also have very nice response time as well. So the hole for your thermocouple is located on this side of the contact surface. It's a little bit like angled machine spot where you can place your thermal probe, and it should be very deep hole, so you can get the your K-type probe very deep into the cooling surface of the pot. Then the mounting bracket has like a machined area for the probe as well, so you will know how to so you will know which way around the mounting bracket goes onto the GPU pot. So it goes just like this. The mounting bracket is then tied or hold to the pot with these 4 screws over here, and then you have many options to mount this pot to different graphics card models from past years. So this does fit all the newest stuff, as well as very old graphics cards like 7970, GTX 200 series, 5870, and I'm not fully sure how old graphics cards this card or this pot will fit, but the options are many for sure. So with the newest stuff, you should use all the available mounting holes, so the 8-point mounting, so one here, and then so just one at each corner, and also one on each side. So you will get very even mounting pressure on the graphics card. So that's definitely very nice thing. And then other than that, you just need to put some insulation around the graphics card. So I will put some Alaflex 3mm thick insulation tape around this pot, and then you just need high quality thermal paste like Kingpincooling KPX, and you are pretty much ready to go. So that's pretty much the unboxing and first look of the Kingpincooling Tek-9 Icon GPU container. It definitely looks great, and it's for sure powerful to take down any top score or record with multiple graphics card models out there on the market, and what that are ever released. So the price of the Tek-9 Icon is around $300 at the Kingpincooling website. It is not cheap, I have to agree that, but it is still cheaper than the Debauer Raptor 4 container. Of course, the sad minus part about these cooling units is that they if you live in the European Union, for example, they will get stuck in the customs. So you most likely have to pay the value-added tax on top of the actual price of the GPU container, as well as the price of the shipping. So that's the minus, but still I think Raptor 4 is like 450 euros or so, or close to 500 euros. I can't remember fully, but yeah, if you don't have a GPU container and you have already tested like CPUs on LM2, then you should definitely go check out the Kingpincooling Tek-9 Icon, because this does fit all the graphics card models that are out there now on the market, and this has much better performance than the previous Tek-9 Fat or some other models from other manufacturers. And the price difference of these two isn't actually that big. It's like maybe like $50 or 60 USD. So it's definitely worth the price. But yeah, if you like this little unboxing video, then please go like the video and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you on the next one.